of the Empire State Building.
We need to talk about the shirt.
I was gonna ask you. You're on it. You know about it.
Go ahead.
No, like this shirt is so funny because I got a hate comment on my YouTube channel.
Why?
From a very disgruntled fan. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, so what?
No.
First of all, hello everyone.
Hi
everyone. Exactly that
This is our Z100 Artist Interview Lounge.
Yes.
I'm Crystal. This is Maxwell, and she clocked us. Thuy, not Thuy,
not Thuy,
Thuy.
not Thuy, not Tree, not Thuy, not whatever. It's Thuy.
We got a Bay girly in the building.
Yes.
Newark, Oakland. We grew up in just the
Going
same
Ivy, you
pot.
dumb.
Immigrant
really did.
parents, grinding it out, getting our cars bapped to wherever we parked.
Oh, damn.
Oh my God. Going
That did happen to me one time when I went to City Nights.
Not City Nights.
Not City Nights.
Not City
When I went
Nights.
to City Nights with my girlfriends.
You
and
deserved it.
Literally, I parked down the street. We had the best time. Walk out. The window is broken.
Yeah.
All our it was during Christmas time. Christmas gifts completely stolen. We're driving on the bridge home. The windows down, cold as hell. It was
Bay life, a Bay
Bay
Area
life, yeah.
true life story. But we're so happy that you're here because we have so much to get to: music, performances, your parents. Hi,
My parents are here. Mom and dad are
Too.
here.
Yep.
This is the first time actually they get to like come along with like the press stuff.
Wow.
And they were saying like in the green room, they're like, we would have never gotten in the doors if our daughter wasn't performing. I was like, yeah,
That's
you're
not true.
right. Security would have swarmed and kicked you guys out.
No, never that. All are welcomed here. I mean, man, you've been repping. Like, you really have been here showing the world who you are. Not only on red carpets and doing New York Fashion Week, nylon mag parties and all that stuff, but also performing. Let's go ahead and just like start there. How's your time here in New York City been, fam?
It's been really fun. It's funny because I'm here for my nephew's 100-day celebration. So in Vietnamese culture, we celebrate like the 1 month that they're born. Scheduling wise, we made it like 100 days. So my family actually came to celebrate that. But then VMA weekend or VMAs are coming up.
Yep.
You know, obviously we announced the project is coming out October
That
4th.
too, yep.
So I'm like, hey, I'm going to be in New York.
Let's go.
Let's get some work or whatever. So, you know, my publicist got to work was like, we have these events and blah, blah, blah. I was like, did I say that? I meant I wanted to spend time with my family. No, I'm just kidding. But it's all really fun. It's really cool to be able to like couple everything together. And then obviously taking my parents. Like, I didn't know if they would want to come to this. Literally, I was like, hey, I'm going to be performing. Yes, we want to go.
The smiles
like,
are big. They're proud.
They want to come to everything.
Some amazing stuff to make them feel, to feel proud to see their young one thrive, succeed, and this is just part of it. And you all are forever welcome. So come on, like seriously.
And why didn't you get matching shirts? What's going on? What happened with this one?
Oh my God, this shirt is so funny because so I got a really funny, hateful comment on my YouTube video, and I don't know why, but the wheels started turning in my head, and my stylist actually knows how to like screen print stuff. So I sent her a screenshot. I said, we need to put this on a shirt ASAP. She was like, bet, I'm doing it.
Warm up the cricket.
No, literally. And it says,
Cheap American
can't, I can't say the bad word.
We'll bleep it out. We'll bleep it out. Yeah. Go
okay.
For it. Yeah.
Cheap American cunt can't even get a fan population in Americunt. And I literally no.
That's a great comment. That's crazy.
Honestly, he ate with Americunt. Yeah. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this is my new persona. Like, you can't tell me anything
this is my
different.
Brett Summer.
This is my exactly
Brett.
like
American
the
princess.
Viet Americunt is so
my God.
iconic that I was
Your
like,
parents know what that means?
they don't even know that. They don't know. They don't know. But imagine my mom wearing it. It says Viet Americunt.
Yes!
She immigrated here just for this, guys. Like, I'm making my parents so proud. No, I'm totally kidding. But like, I just instead of crying about the hate comments, I think I like to like poke fun because people think that I'm just gonna, But I would like to say I'm a very funny person, and I think the more people like hang out with me, they'll see that I'm very unhinged and like I just don't care. So I think it was a fun way to show my personality and poke fun at the situation versus being like, oh my God, I got a hate comment.
No.
Trolling the troll will always work. Like, just
and the
go
amount
harder.
and the amount. Yeah, you go low, I go lower. The amount of people that commented like, we want the shirt. I was like, great. Great.
It's part of my merch line now.
Maybe this is a new merch line, but I think it's really cool and funny. It was like a funny moment. So of course I had to wear it today. Shout out to my stylist Gabby.
Love it. Thank you, Gabby, for that gem.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna be wearing that on stage when you're performing at the MTV pre-show.
I was like, yes. Like, wait, no, I thought you meant like on tour. I was like, absolutely on tour. But yeah, probably
the
not.
Countdown show. Congratulations.
Probably not. But thank you.
How has prep for that been?
Well, it has been. I feel like you get nervous for these things, especially when they're like live and stuff.
Nationwide.
Well, because like
millions of people watching.
Mm-hmm. Once you know that the button is being recorded, all of a sudden you can't form a word. But I think it's just that fake it till you make it mentality. Like you have to walk in the room and know that you're there for a reason and that you are here because you worked hard to get there. Yes. So I think earlier in my career, I definitely felt really nervous about having that confident persona because I didn't want people to perceive it as like cockiness. Yeah. But I think the more I've been making music for 9-10 years almost, right? So I definitely have gotten a lot more confident over the years, and it all comes with putting yourself out there. You're prepared for this moment. I really are. Like, yeah, your music is there, and I mean, you're talking millions of monthly listeners. You're talking a billion streams. You're talking, there are people that are there for your story. They are there to support. Your voice is amazing. It's beautiful. It's tender at times. So I mean, tender at times. I love that. Huh? Well, I was telling you, I love that. I'm a very vulnerable girl. We got to hang out. We got to hang out at the Duncan Lounge, which is one of my favorite things to do because I get to see our artists come in and perform live, and we see a lot of people in there. But when I was listening to your music before you got on, and then I saw you perform live, I'm like, this girl can sing so well live. It even exceeds like what you hear on the records. Thank you. And that is just the true talent that you have. Congratulations. Thanks. Like when you're live connecting, seeing the audience right there, feeling what you're giving to the microphone and from yourself, how's that? I think it's really cool because, people start learning the lyrics and they start actually like putting themselves in the song. Yes. And then you get to like see that live is really fulfilling as an artist. I used to make music where no one heard my songs, maybe like a couple hundred streams on things. And I remember I was so grateful for that because I was like, I'm famous, like people know me, like, but it's a different feeling being on stage and seeing people scream back the lyrics when you wrote it. Like, I wrote these lyrics that were made for me, and then now these people relate to my music and they relate to the lyrics enough to memorize it and scream it at the top of their lungs. And I think it's a really just a full circle moment for me. Let's take it even like further to run up these TikTok streams and making this a song that is gonna go down. In the first one, Girls Like Me Don't Cry, but then also let's talk about even like Cloud 11. It's someone who maybe you wrote about, but then we hear this record and we're like, that's that person that's taken me beyond Cloud 9 to like that as a songwriter is a powerful thing. You're connecting through your story, through your words. Yeah, and I think that once you talk about things that are just true to who you are, like we're all humans, we all experience the same things. We've all gone through heartbreak, love, new job, whatever it is, right? Bapped, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's like we all share very similar experiences regardless of where we come from. Yeah. And I think that is what's really cool about music. And like we're going to Asia, like we're announcing the Asia tour and Australia tour and everything. Wow. But I think the cool part is, I've done like showcases here and there, like in Asian countries. And I always thought like, maybe they don't know my music. They're screaming the lyrics, like, you know what I mean? Word for word. And I think it is a very powerful thing in how like music can travel so far. Yeah. It's just so insane. And seeing how you're putting on for your country, for your parents, being the first Vietnamese to perform solo at Coachella. Yeah. Come on now. What crazy. That must have felt like you have everybody on your back. Like, how was preparation for that one? The preparation for it was really hard. I think I learned a lot. We definitely brought on the best of the best. And there's people that are very experienced and I was just so new at this. So I was just like soaking it all in. And again, it's like one of those things where you can allow the imposter syndrome to like crumble you or you use it to motivate you to be a better artist, be a better performer. And I feel like there were times where I felt like, oh my God, am I supposed to be here? But I was just like, I'm here now. Like, it's like you're on a roller coaster. You can't get off at the top. So the whole experience was incredible. When people when people got the news that I was on the bill, and even up until they announced the bill, I was still like, hey, am I
still, it wasn't real until you saw it.
Exactly. And I just didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to jinx it. I didn't want any bad juju to come my way. So I think it's just crazy that it actually happened. And my parents, like, they got all these news articles, like from Vietnamese news articles, like talking about me being the first, right? And that was really cool. And I think that my parents understood the magnitude of this festival, and I think that for them, they're just like over the moon proud of their girl.
Well, and you also you mentioned this in the announce of of the new song, and that you felt lost after Coachella, and that you really had to. What was that internal kind of battle that you were having, feeling lost after having this be such a huge accomplishment?
Right. Everyone thinks like, oh my God, she just did Coachella. She must be so rich and so happy and so high.
It's
and
everything what you just said.
No, I definitely felt I pride myself in having a really good gut instinct, and it's really gotten me to where I'm at because I've always trusted my gut. No matter what anyone has ever told me, I believe myself the most. So I feel like anything that I did it with such force and like 120% energy that nobody could tell me anything. I'm a very decisive person when I know what I want, and I sometimes can be impulsive, and maybe in the future I'm like, look back, maybe that wasn't the right decision, but it got me to where I'm at because I trusted my gut. After Coachella, everybody's like, what's next, blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't know what's next. I just prepped for this huge massive show that like I never thought I would ever be able to be a part of, being able to be a part of a lineup of people who are mainstream artists, right? And just like I still feel like I'm very much an underdog, which I love,
proving people wrong.
I love
I can step up to the plate and hit that home run, damn it.
Absolutely. And I think I'm the slow level upper, like I think I have totally just trusted the journey completely, and I'm not rushing anything because I know that when I get that moment, it's going to be at the right time. But I just felt like I lost that ability to trust myself. And so like making music after Coachella kind of felt like, are people going to like this? And I hated that feeling. I always heard stories about other artists, like, having people's opinions in their ears, like, you shouldn't do that because of so-and-so. People want to hear girls like me don't cry. People want to blah, blah, And I just felt like, are people going to like this music? And I hated feeling that way because I just knew I lost it, that gut instinct. For whatever reason, I definitely had a depressive spell. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely was like holed up for a little bit, and like I'm not ready to be in the studio, and I just didn't want to be in that space because it is very vulnerable. Then maybe 6 months ago, I was like working with new people who were pushing me, right? And I just felt like I had this new stride again, like this new burst of creative energy, and just like I feel that fire within me is burning more than even before Coachella. Like I just feel so excited about everything, and I'm not not thinking about the end goal of like, oh my God, I want to be like this artist or whatever, because I know that I will get there. And that's that confidence. I know I'm going to get there. I don't need to rush the process. The journey is like the fun part, and I think once I stopped, once I removed that pressure of like wanting it now, it all just felt so.
You got your face on donuts, damn it!
It's like the weight was lifted. Literally, and real. But that's the thing is like when you have all these things happening, it's hard for you to appreciate those little things. And like now where I'm at, I'm like so grateful for my face on a donut. Like, and I think you forget, to like take that appreciation and that gratefulness and that energy. So I definitely feel like I'm coming back to who I was before.
And you share how like Britney inspired you so much, and these pop stars, Paris Hilton, inspired you to get on that stage and be the pop star you are becoming. Have you met any of these people that you're huge fans of yet? Have you had any crossings, like starstruck moments?
I have not, but I did meet Ray at Coachella. Our trailers were right next to each other, and when I say that I want everything good in the world to happen to her, I truly mean that. She was so nice, like so nice. You know what I mean? And I think it's really rare that you meet other artists that are really open and inviting. And I don't know where that comes from. I think
Yeah.
I don't know people's journeys, so I can't judge them for that. But I definitely think that is such a breath of fresh air when you meet other people who are doing the same thing as you, and we're both just grinding. We're both just trying to figure this out, but with such a good energy and aura, and I love her.
She's one of the best on the planet. She is. Like she's been here in the studio. We've seen her grow and blossom, and the things again, like you said, not to get into her story, but yeah, she's put her nose to the grindstone and has trusted the process, as difficult as it may have been for her. But creating from that same space, you're finding that same type of energy from someone who you thought was, maybe. I don't want to use this word icon, but I mean, now she's a peer of yours. Yeah. And that is a special thing.
It is really cool to like meet people and then they become like peers. You know? I wouldn't say necessarily friends, but I think it's just like peers. Like even meeting Victoria Monet, she is so nice.
Damn.
Like, and you know what? I will say I have really good discernment when it comes to people's character and just vibes.
Yeah.
So I don't really open up to people unless I feel like it could be reciprocated. I mean, maybe there are a couple times, but we won't like bring that up.
That's for the new album.
Yeah. But I will say like people like Victoria and Ray, like so nice and so deserving of everything that they are doing, like so talented, and I am very inspired.
Let it be known that you're deserving of it also.
Thank you.
Like really.
No, and I truly do feel that way. And I work really, really hard, and I never tell myself that I'm proud of myself, but you have to. You have to. Otherwise, are you going to wait for other people to tell you? You got to be your own motivator for sure.
Exactly.
Go ahead, fam.
Yeah.
And now we're looking forward to the album dropping.
Girl.
Wings.
Give us wings.
I never thought. What are you drinking? Dunkin' Donuts?
Oh, come on.
I love that.
I'm on my Dunkin' iced coffee, fam.
I didn't think that the project was going to come because we had tried, me and Charles, my co-writer A&R, we were like writing so many different songs. Like I have so many songs that are not going to make the project because it was like I was experimenting. I was trying out different sounds, and there was a point where we were putting the track list together and I was like, this doesn't feel good, and it sucks because the deadline's coming for you to turn in your project. But I was like, no, we're going to make, so literally right up until the deadline, we made 2 new songs that like I absolutely love.
That fit.
Yes.
Which ones are those? Crash and Burn, Shy Boy, D8, Role Play.
D8 and Shy Boy.
Okay.
Yes, it's just fun.
Yeah.
Fun, like different though. So I think people are really gonna enjoy this project because I was playing it for like my DJ friends. They're like, it's crazy because you kind of take them on this like huge, you just feel this huge burst of energy when you play the project in the beginning. Then it kind of mellows out a little bit, and then then you reach like euphoric part of the project, like that's
Cloud
11's kind of towards the end. It's like you kind of reach nirvana in a sense where it's like you get through this crazy feeling, it's just like a burst of emotions, and then you kind of level out a little bit, and then you're like this elatedness. I don't know. So it's really fun. People are hopefully gonna like it, but regardless, I like it. So
which song is like your baby on the album?
My baby.
You're like you just coddled this, and it's just your little precious.
I would like to say we do have a feature on there too that I haven't.
I don't see. Yeah, I don't see the feature here. So
this is a last minute audition, but people are gonna. I think people are really gonna love it.
Okay.
How did it go about asking that artist?
I just. What's funny? You
I
hear
have the
these
DM right here that you asked me, and I was like, "I'm down, girlfriend." So I'll just go ahead.
You
and
hear
tell
the stories about artists sliding another artist's DMs.
Yeah,
that's what I did.
You slid in their DMs.
That's what I did. And this person might have also been on the Coachella lineup.
Okay.
And
they're a fan of yours if they agreed. Obviously.
Here's the thing. This year is the year of Thuy shooting her shot for everything. Like I'm not being apologetic, and. Like, I feel like I've worked so hard to the point where I feel like, you know what? We can ask. Yeah.
Wow.
We can ask. Like, let's not be shy and ask. People say no, that's fine. They might want to do it in the future.
It wasn't meant to be at this point in time, like you just said a minute ago. Yes.
Exactly. So I'm really excited to announce that because I know we have really similar fan bases in a sense. And it's gonna be a really good one.
She
So
wants to tell us so bad right now.
I know. I can't because we are still in the process. No, I'll tell you, I'm doing it for the Bay.
You doing it for the Bay? Oh, okay.
I'm doing it for the Bay.
For the Bay,
Okay.
we're here.
All right, damn.
My baby on the project. Yeah. Honestly, I think the sleeper is gonna be date.
Okay.
D8.
D8. Yeah.
I don't like. it's just crazy. Like I don't know, it's crazy.
You're so proud right now. You're glowing. You're so excited, and that's
I didn't
so
get to. I
special.
haven't gotten to talk about this. It's like my first time.
That's what we're here for. We're here to give you the opportunity, the platform to
appreciate you
speak
guys.
your heart.
The longest to write. Okay, so we start with
Fairy Godmother.
Okay, that was easy. Oh my god, I love that song. And originally, Crash and Burn was the intro.
Okay.
I got some like you were playing it for the distribution company, and I was just like, this isn't the response I wanted, right? So I was like, let's get back in the studio. Made Fairy Godmother. It was called Oops, actually.
All right.
Changed it to Fairy Godmother. Made it the intro, and it's such a like new energy, and it's just starting it with a bang, you know.
Oh, nice.
So those. They don't really take that long. It's like usually when I get in the studio, I'm very confident about what I want to talk about, and I want to leave the session with the song already written, recorded, and if I need to go back in, I'll do like ad libs or whatever. But they were all these songs came easy, which I think is why they're on the project. You know, when you have to like fight it too much, and you're like, I don't know, maybe it's not meant to be on the project now. But I would say all the songs on there, one session we were able to.
And that feature that you're talking about, what was her name again?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what was it? Is it a dude? Is it, you know what I'm saying?
2 words. 5 letters each word.
Damn. Maybe. You guys don't even know how much I want to scream it because I am such a fan.
We're so excited.
I'm so excited.
We're gonna let you have that.
But here's the thing. Up until the wire, like I want to get, maybe we'll get some remixes on it, but like
deluxe, maybe a deluxe.
We'll get a deluxe. We'll get a deluxe for sure. Some everything, merch.
Don't vinyl with that on it.
Viet American. Like, come on.
Whatever. We're just cut like 10 times.
I know.
Yeah, you good.
Hates that word. She won't hate me for this. But gotta do it.
CVNT.
CVNT. Yes.
Yeah.
No, for real. Thank you so much for the love, the time, the energy. You've been grinding as long as I've been grinding in this. So for us to be here, it's just meant to be.
It's crazy.
And I'm so happy that you're doing all the things you need to do. I know seeing your parents so proud, like it just makes me proud for you too. So congratulations.
Thank you.
I
love you guys. Thank you. And I'll see you guys at the next show.
Yes.
Pull up. Yeah,
you pull up.
Yeah. I'm telling everybody. Listen,
okay, yeah. Everybody pull up to you. Get tickets. Okay.
Yeah, you better pull up. Otherwise, there's no show without you pulling up.